Hi folks, welcome back. Today we've got a set of loafers here. These are Oliver Sweeney's and they are crocodile leather, I believe. They have been sitting, by the looks of it, in the bottom of a cupboard or something. Quite dry feeling, although they're not like cardboard quite yet. They're badly crushed, a bit scraped here, very dusty. I've had a rubber sole put on here. This bit here is a bit dry and cracked. I think the first thing to do is use some of the interior cleaner. Give them a little clean out inside. Don't look actually too bad in here, so I'll just give them a quick spray. I think I'll do the same on the outside, just because it's so dirty. I was just going to give it a quick brush, but it'll help a little bit just to get the dust off. Thing I want to do is just to give it some moisture. I'd usually use Sophia Renovateur, but I also do Reptan, which is a reptile leather. I also use this on the fish leather as well, which I've had in before. I've actually had a sort of a diary wallet that was actually made of leather, well, salmon skin leather. So this is a Sophia Reptan. It does feel different from the Renovateur. It's a bit more jelly-like and gelatinous. Just gonna start by working it into here, just right into the corners. I will be putting shoe trees in here, but just now I'm just wanting to make sure it's nice and supple before I put them in, because I don't want to shove the shoe tree in for the leather just to rip or be damaged. Also just to get into here as well. I think this is actually a good point now to put the shoe trees in. So just ever so gently. Curl in a bit. It's being applied, it's actually showing the colours through quite nicely. There's a little dimple right here. Just because these aren't pointed shoe trees, a little bit better. And as I leave these to dry, I'll just keep rubbing it in, so any damper patches will just get rubbed over into the sort of drier bits there. Just make sure it's sitting in the heel properly. Okay, now they've had a bit of time just to dry off. Just going to get the horsehair brush. Just brush off the excess. Just get right into these corners here. That looks so much better already. Just a try something. I've put a little bit extra paper on the side here just to keep it shape. Look at the shape of these now. I'm going to keep them in the shoe trees for a bit longer just so it'll retain it a bit better. That's such a difference on what they were like before. It's turned out pretty well at that. There are still a few areas of scuffs and things. What I'm going to do is might add some pigment to it. I'm having a look on the Nuancia, or maybe not saying that right. This card here by Saphir. Found the closest to it was Petrol Blue, which luckily I have in stock at the moment. Now one thing I'm going to have to watch is I've got the stitch in here for the S for the Oliver Sweeney. Now I don't want to get that too covered in the dye. Oh, the Beauty de Cure. So what I'll do is I think I might just try it on a little bit first, see what it's like. The inside here, just where it's a bit darker. I think that's actually going to work well on a light sort of just buffing over. I'm going to avoid these stitches here as well because they're still quite light. But for around here, I should just give it some little extra pigment which will enhance it back more to what its original state was like. Case of being really careful. It's not much, but it's actually just looks that bit better. And the Beauty de Cure, compared to the Modality R, it's got less pigment in it as well, so it's perfect for things like this where you don't want to go too extreme with the colour. So I just like to leave that to soak for a few hours. In the meantime, I think we'll do something with these soles as well. I mean, they're a bit dry feeling, I don't want them to get cracked. I have some Saphir Sole Guard here, and it's a natural leather oil. So I'm going to feed some of this into it as well. Really good stuff, helps with the waterproofing and just giving it a little bit of oil and nourishment in here. So it's obviously had the rubber sole on this bit, I still do here. In here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this down somewhere else because I don't want it to go on the carpet. Get the other one done, and I'm going to leave them for a little while just to soak in and do their thing. Now I've left them for a little while, I'm just going to give them a quick brush over. This will just get all the rest of the stuff off. Looking much better already. Colours really pop on this now. Really pleased with these. Compared to what they were like before, it's just total night and day. Another new lease of life into them. Feel a lot more supple. It's a lot nicer as well. So much better. Hold their shape so nicely now. and this just feels so much softer as well. It's really hard and brittle feeling before, but it's a lot more pliable now. These will be a good pair of shoes for someone anyway. Lovely. And lovely and supple. Well folks, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe and share, and have a good day.